Hi. Okay, so I want to talk about emotionally immature parents. Dysfunctional families, toxic families have either one or both emotionally immature parents. Narcissists all narcissists are emotionally immature, okay, but not all emotionally immature people are narcissists. But guaranteed, all narcissists are emotionally immature. So, if a child grows up in a dysfunctional family, toxic family, then the child's sense of self is destroyed. It's really destroyed. The child gets harmed in a narcissistic, dysfunctional, toxic family with a mother who is a narcissist or a father who is a narcissist or both parents are narcissists. So the child really suffers so much pain, having a toxic parents, having an emotionally immature parents. I can attest to that because my parents are emotionally immature, and that can have so much negative impact on the sense of self that would later on, okay, um, later on the child grows up with a damaged self. He or she doesn't know himself or herself because when a child grows up in an emotionally with an emotionally immature parents, that's really, really, really very hard and tough and painful because the parents do not attend to the child's needs. Okay, the emotionally immature parents do not know how to really show healthy kind of love. And when it comes to emotions, the parents, the toxic parents, are dysregulated. And you know, a child who witnessed a parent who is lashing and raging, okay, or being passive aggressive, showing silent treatment when a child commits a mistake, that is traumatizing. And I remember that emotionally immature parents, they neglect their child, their their child's needs. That's why we have childhood emotional neglect. And there are lots of research about that to support that there is really such a thing. And a lot of children are already victimized by toxic parents, children who grew up in a toxic family, toxic environment, experienced emotional neglect, experienced abandonment, and experienced so much fear and pain that it can really destroy or damage their sense of self. And you can just imagine if a child's sense of self, you know, gets destroyed, he will or she will really get lost later on as he or she grows up into adulthood. It's really devastating and heartbreaking at the same time. So my heart goes out to all children who have emotionally immature parents, who have narcissistic parents. It's really, 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 really tough, and not everyone gets it. And I just hope that our government will do something about it to really help those children who are abused, so that you know our children will not be traumatized anymore. And it's important that our children will not be traumatized. Okay, so that's all I want to say, and I'd love to talk about that more. It is something that I can really, really relate to. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.